Oh yeah, sorry guys, I had to continue the podcast. My baby's actually sleeping. I hadn't had enough time to continue it, but now that he's sleeping, I can continue it. So the other person I'll be talking about is someone who is younger than me. So let's just say Jay. This is Jay number one because I have a lot of J's in the list. So kind of, not really, but kind of. So Jay number one is younger than me. He's probably about 2 years younger than me. So right now I'm 22. He should be 20. So at the time I was 20 and he was 18. So, you know, he reached that limit where like I can fuck around with him because I'm not the type of person that will fuck around with someone that's like under 18. So I've been knowing this guy since middle school. So when he was in 6th grade, I was in 8th grade. And mind you, we were just homies, like we were just friends. And we've been homies for a long time now. So we would always see each other here and there, when we were younger. At that age. And then I remember that once we got older, he went to a different school and I went to the same school but a different academy. I went to a different academy, he went to a different academy. So we wouldn't see each other as often because we would have different schedules, and we wouldn't have like the same like place to go to class. Like he would probably go to classes in one academy, like everyone goes to one side and then another one goes to another side. We're all connected, but somehow we don't see each other until maybe after school or before school. But anyways, I remember we got way closer with my homegirl Giselle. Her, I could say her name because I know she's a homegirl. Her and this other guy named S. I'm just gonna say S. Okay, so once we got closer, we all had a summer where we would like go to the pool. We would have a lot of fun. We would joke around. We would sleep over. Like it was like that type of friendship that we had, which was crazy, but I loved it. Like, and then once we got older, I think I was like 20 and he was 18, and I remember that when we were he had came to my house because he had come to my house multiple times. Like he had came and it was actually like not weird for him to come because my mom knew him and it was normal. So he had came one day to my house and we were like, hey, let's go smoke. So we smoked all that stuff. Then he like I guess he had the intention to want to fuck, but he was afraid to like do so. So he had asked, he's like, hey, like, because we were like by the stairs, and then by the stairs it's pretty dark. There's no cameras. Like back then there was no cameras. And this is where my mom used to live. And he asked me, he's like, hey, like, do you want to like do stuff? And I was like, I kind of knew what he meant, so I was like, fuck it, I'm down. Like, let's see what this was packing. Because me, whenever I hook up or have sexual relationship with the homie, like, I'm like, you know what? Let's see what this was packing. Let's see what, he's talking about. So from there, I had seen, and it was decent. It was alright. So from there, we had did it, and it was weird. Like, I didn't ever think I'd do it with him because he was so much younger than me. And I always told myself I never want to do it with someone that's younger than me. And especially that's like 2 years younger. But I did. I experienced it and I just said, fuck it. And yeah, that's it, I guess. Like, I guess throughout this whole thing, I've already hooked up with 2 of my homies throughout these stories. But it's never my intention to do that. Like, they're the ones that want to do it. I guess deep down they've been wanting to do it with me, but they just never had the balls or courage to like say anything until like years later. So it's all good. But I don't really keep contact with any of them because once we have a sexual relationship, like we're not homies. Like it's not that anymore. Like they're always gonna want to do that when you see them or smoke up with them, and sometimes your intentions aren't even to do that. So it's like, what's the point of being homies if you're not really homies? So yeah, but I'm only starting off little by little because like I'm saving the most intense ones for last, because I'm not gonna like start off strong and then that shit like is whack at the end. I'm accumulating all these stories like by how they actually go, because honestly the older I get, like, which is not, I'm not that old, I'm like 22, but I have messed around with, I would say total 23 guys from 17 to 20, from 20, yeah, from 20, because, no, from 21, because I have had my boyfriend for 4 years, but we were on and off most of the time. And when we were off, he would be doing his own thing, I would be doing my own thing, because honestly, I'm not the type of person that's gonna be holding it down if you're not holding it down. Like if I know that you're doing your bullshit and you're on, fucking around with your hoes and bitches, well then go ahead, but just know that I'm gonna be doing the same thing, and don't be mad when I pull a you on you, because if you're doing it, then I could too. Like I'm not gonna be loyal and faithful to someone who isn't loyal and faithful to me, but when me and him would get back together, like yeah, like this will be loyal and I would too. So like it would work out sort of in the favor. But when me and my boyfriend actually started being faithful, when we moved in together, well, 2 months before we moved in together, we started like actually having conversations about like being more honest, more faithful, and all that stuff. And it's been working out so far. Like he hasn't done anything, I haven't done anything. We have a baby together, which he's right here. He's sleeping. His name's Kendrick. But other than that, like we had a rough start, but other than that, now it's like it's pretty good. And I love our relationship now. It's really healthy. It's really good. Sometimes we do argue like normal couples, but that's normal. Like back then, like I just remember us being so toxic, and that was fucking crazy. Like, like we were really dirty to each other. Like, that's all I gotta say. Like, and that was like a childish mindset that me and him have talked about that we had. We've outgrown that stage of childness, and we've actually became better people for ourselves and for each other. And yeah, we put in a lot of work to become where we are now. Because a lot of people would be like, I wouldn't be with that person, this and that. I was stupid enough to stay. He was too. We were both stupid, but at the end of the day, like, we fixed up what we needed to fix. And we're a very happy couple. We love each other a lot. And yeah, those toxic intentions aren't there anymore. Like if you see both of us and my best friend, both of my best friends know that we're just very calm and chill people. Like we're not those people that like to go out, party, do all those stuff. Like we're just the type of people that like to stay home, watch movies, yeah, maybe smoke a blunt or two. I mean, I don't smoke anymore because I have a baby, but that used to be me. Like just do that. So yeah. So when I'm telling these stories, these are like in between those breakups and the past, like from when I'm 17 to 21. Yeah. No, like 20 and a half, because when I turned 21, I wasn't doing anything. Yeah, I wasn't doing anything. Yeah, because when I was 21, I was pregnant with my baby. Then when I turned 22, I was still pregnant, so yeah. So sorry if it was pretty long, but that's it for this podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed the part 1 and part 2 stories. It's actually part 2 of a story, but I cut it in half because the first one I didn't have time to. I'm so sorry. I didn't have time to finish it all because I had to take care of my baby. He woke up. I got a phone call. I had to eat, sleep, catch up on everything. So this is gonna be posted probably today or tomorrow. So thank you for watching.